And Fox Carolina is committed to you. We're following up on a story that's been making some waves since news broke Tuesday that DOT will be closing down a portion of 85 business for 2 years starting July 12th. Now, they'll be replacing 3 bridges at Buffington Road, Howard Street, and Lawson's Fort Creek Road, exits 3 to 4B. Now, it's something that many of you have told us you're worried about, concerned what it will mean for your commute.
It's going to mean a lot. Tonight, we followed up with a civil engineer who went in depth on the repair and why it's being done the way it is, which again is going to cause closures for 2 years. Fox Carolina's Matt Kaufax along I-85 business right now. So, Matt, what did you learn?
Yeah, well, Cody, Tori, back when I spoke with SCDOT on Tuesday when this news first broke, they told me that this is going to be a very comprehensive project to build up 3 bridges that are nearing the end of their life cycle. They need to be built up to new standards. One of those bridges, actually just a quarter mile down the road from where I'm standing. We are a little ways off of I-85 business right now, but a good view of the road, and you can see a decent amount of traffic right now despite the late hour, 10 p.m. hour. Now, SCDOT also said, or actually a civil engineer who I spoke to this afternoon in Clemson said that based on what he's seen so far on this $23 million project, he's not surprised that you may have to get used to using detours like the one we are just off New Cut Road for a while.
People got to get to work. They got to take their kids to daycare. I mean, the roads can be pretty hectic.
Paige Mua says it's almost like daily routines will be flipped overnight when I-85 business is shut down.
It's going to be a big factor in people's travels. I'm going to see what it's going to be like for 2 years.
But one expert tells us the closure is for good reason.
The existing bridges need to be decommissioned, demolished, and that takes time.
We asked Dr. Jesus de la Garza with the Glenn Department of Engineering at Clemson if it was maybe just one bridge, would leaving partial lanes open have been an option?
You're going to have the volume of 4 lanes of traffic going into 2 lanes. What does that mean? That means that you're going to create a bottleneck.
But when you multiply that times 3,
when you put all that together, in this particular case, when you have 3 bridges in series, I'm not surprised that South Carolina DOT decided to create a detour.
De la Garza does research on how to deliver projects like this one faster. He says there's also an element of safety involved for both workers and drivers.
When you have a project with no traffic like this, we call those projects greenfield projects.
He says quality of construction typically goes up in a greenfield project, but knows it will alter many lives for a time. He adds, especially with the U.S. fighting to improve its infrastructure nationwide, patience is key.
We badly need the renewal of infrastructure, and it seems to me that these 3 bridges are right there, but we're not going to get it overnight.
One more look at I-85 business. You can see a lot of oncoming traffic. According to traffic counts, this road sees about 24,000 cars every single day. Again, the project is expected to begin around July 12th. SCDOT says you may have already seen them laying the groundwork for that preparation. They say they're going to get started very quickly post-Independence Day. In Spartanburg tonight, back to you, Cody and Tori.